We're observing the example and service of Srila Bhakti Nirmal Acharya Maharaj, who has, outdone himself, so to speak, in arranging the time, intensity, and perfection with which he's arranged all of these things. And even last year, when Srila Govinda Maharaj spoke at this festival by Skype, he described what was happening here as miraculous. He said, really, Acharya Maharaj has done a miracle in Ekachakra with the service that he's arranged for Nityananda Prabhu and the Vaishnavas here. So naturally we're seeing with the fulfillment of Srila Govinda Maharaj's desire, with the full expression of the temple, the deities, the inauguration of the ongoing service, the distribution to the community, everything. We're seeing the manifestation of the fulfillment of our Gurudev's desire by Srila Acharya Maharaj, and we can only happily, muse as to how satisfied he is to see these things, how much joy it brings to his heart. When he said, I'm seeing the miracle Srila Acharya Maharaj is doing, and I'm seeing he is my dearmost disciple, my dearmost worker, he hears what I want, he hears what Guru Maharaj wants, and he does that immediately and wholeheartedly. And that is, in this way, Srila Govinda Maharaj glorified him so greatly. And that is the hallmark of what is a genuinely surrendered soul. In Sharanagati, we hear this phrase, Tomara ichaya mora icha mishaila bhakati vinod aj apane bhulila, saying, my heart's desire has merged with yours. My heart's desires have become the same as yours. And in this way, I've forgotten myself. And Srila Govinda Maharaj, Srila Sridhar Maharaj in one of his books, he said, this is die to live. If you want to find some scriptural evidence for die to live, you can use this line from Sharanagati, that when your heart's desire becomes the same as the Lord's, as your Gurudev, then you've really died to live.
Leader, our leader, Sripad, Bhakti Nirmal Acharya Maharaj, he is arranging everything here. Yeah. You are looking. It is not necessary to tell. The first I request for Bengali portion, Acharya Maharaj tell in Bengali. He can speak English. He is highly qualified.
Yes.
and I chosen him as next Acharya of this Math. Anyhow, আপনারা সকলে মিলেমিশে তার আনুগত্যে চলবেন, তার আনুগত্য থাকবেন আর তাকে ভালোবাসবেন। তার সবচেয়ে বড় গুণ হচ্ছে যে মঠকে ভালোবাসা। মঠের 1 ইঞ্চি জমি, 1 ইঞ্চি সম্পদ যেন বাইরে না চলে যায়, আর সেইটা তিনি করে যাচ্ছেন। তা আমি এখন বলবো তাকে আমার রিপ্রেজেন্টেটিভ হয়ে কিছু হরিকথা বলতে।
সম্মুখে সমস্ত করার যোগ্যতাই নেই, তখন আমি আদেশ করেছি কিছু বলবার জন্য। সুতরাং পথের কথা ভগবানক পাশার হতে পারে, মঙ্গলক পাহাড় লঙ্ঘন যদি গুরুপাত পথের কৃপ সর্বাগের মধ্যে গুরুপাত কর্ম এবং বিষ্ণুপাত চক্রবর্তী শ্রী ভক্তি সুন্দর গোবিন্দদেব শ্রীমান মহাদেব চরণে সাষ্টাঙ্গে দণ্ডবাদ সেবামুখে তাহার অহৈকৃতি প্রার্থনা লিখে আছে। তারপরে গুরুবর্গ গুরু ভ্রাতৃমণের সত্যমণের সন্ন্যাসীদের মাতৃমণের শ্রীচরণের মনে ধন্যবাদ আমি জ্ঞাপন করছি। আমি কি বলেছিলাম যে আমার কোনো মনে সহ্য করছে, আমার স্কুলের কোনো যোগ্যতাই নেই, অনেক সহ্য করছে, অনেক সংখ্যাকে অনেক অবমাননা দিয়েছি, অনেক কষ্ট দিচ্ছি, তিনি অনেক সহ্য করে আনিয়েছে। আজকে এই দিনে বিশেষ করে আমার কিছু যোগ্যতা নেই, তাকে কিছু পুষ্পাঞ্জলি দেওয়ার মতো পুষ্প পানি কিছু করার মতো, কিন্তু গুরুত্বপূর্ণ গাড়িয়ে পরিস্থিতি এই দিনটা আমাদের জীবনে না আসতো, যদি এই যেদিন আবির্ভূত না হতেন আমরা কোথায় কি পথের মধ্যে পড়ে থাকতাম, কোথায় জঙ্গলে পড়ে থাকতাম, সেখান থেকে তুলে নিয়ে এসে তিনি আমাদেরকে ভগবান সেবা লাগিয়ে দিয়েছেন। তিনি ভগবানের নিজে জন, তিনি ভগবানের কথা আমাদেরকে বলবার জন্য আমাদের এসেছেন, আমাদেরকে নিয়ে যাওয়ার জন্য তার নিজের বাড়িতে ফিরিয়ে দিয়ে এসেছেন। কিন্তু আমাদের দরিদ্র, বিশেষ করে আমার দরিদ্র, আমরা ভক্তি সিদ্ধি করে আমরা ভয়ের করে রেখে থাকি, সেইভাবে নমালে করে থাকি। যেমন সবাই বাসন টাসন যেমন বাসনগুলো করে থাকে যে ভগবানের সেবায় রাখা, তবু আমরা অনেক সময় খারাপ কাজ থেকে অনেক নয়, তিনি আবার আমাদেরকে ভগবানের সেবায় রাখি না।
জয় শ্রীপাদ ভক্তি নির্মল আচার্য মহারাজ কি জয়। মঠ সেক্রেটারি, মঠ ম্যানেজমেন্ট, ভবিষ্যৎ মঠাচার্য শ্রীপাদ ভক্তি নির্মল আচার্য মহারাজ কি জয়। আপনারা সকলে ওর অনুগত হয়ে চলবেন আমার পরে। ভুল চুক সবারই হয়, কিন্তু ওর মতো আন্তরিকতা খুব কম দেখেছি। প্রতিটি জিনিসের প্রতি ওর যেরকম মানে সুনজর, এটা দেখা যায় না। ভগবান ওকে ভালো করুন, ওর মঙ্গল করুন।
And Srila Govinda Maharaj in his very last days, and earlier too, but in his very last days, said that I want to do as Guru Maharaj did with me, that I will give all charge to one person and he will oversee everything and it will run under his care and charge. And many of us are of course witness to that firsthand, but we also see this reflected very much in the mood and the expressions of the assembled Vaishnavas here today, who are all seeing Acharya Maharaj. He is the captain of the ship of Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math. And this ship, this ship is a large ship and it has its spread all over the world. And Srila Gurudev did indeed repeatedly point out the guardianship of our sannyasi section, and specifically 4 names he repeated to me on different occasions, and at different times he said, one time to Shruta Shravana Prabhu, you are the witness of what I am saying, like this. And he pointed out Sripad Goswami Maharaj in particular, Sripad Janardhan Maharaj in particular, Sripad Acharya Maharaj in particular, and Sripad Avadut Maharaj in particular.
He also said Mahananda Prabhu, if he out of humility will not say that.
And Srila Guru Maharaj, he asked me to be here, to be Srila Govinda Maharaj's secretary, and to take care of the Western world in the correspondence sense back in 1987 at his Vyasa Puja. And Srila Govinda Maharaj also recently, by his grace, he asked that I will continue in this kind of capacity for Sripad Acharya Maharaj and for the service, in service to the rest of the world. So, but I'm saying this only in absolute humility because in order to be able to do this, it is also very necessary to have the blessings and the gracious glance of everyone. And I am a spokesman for the fallen soul section to represent them. And we are here needing guidance. The ship of Chaitanya Saraswat Math needs a captain. It is very clear from Srila Gurudev's full expressions that Srila Acharya Maharaj is that captain of the ship, and all of the devotees, the sannyasi devotees, the different devotees of different categories, we are all fully surrendered to Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda dev-Goswami Maharaj, and we've all given our absolute allegiance, knowing his wish, to Srila Bhakti Nirmal Acharya Maharaj. So,
actually, Mahananda Prabhu said something, that I am the captain, but I do not know how to run the ship. But I have some hope. Gurudev was taking my steering, he will run the ship, and all my expert, who knows the machinery worked, like Avadut Maharaj, like Goswami Maharaj, and even some Gurudev told, you are thinking all sannyas, even Bhaktivinoda Thakur came here, if some sannyasi saw him from 200 feet, he will pay dandavat from here. Like many householder devotee like Dudamanna Prabhu, Aurobindo Lochan, Jagadananda Prabhu, Pushta Krishna Prabhu, like many, even the women, some ladies are there, all brahmachari, all ladies are there. Gurudev tells, even lady who can be Acharya. Gurudev told, if lady can be take the holder, like this Gurudev told, how take the chastisement? Gurudev told, even Prime Minister came, will pay every obeisance to him. And that same Prime Minister is going to his own house and his wife giving him slap. Why you came too late? Like that kind of system. And Gurudev that time, I asked him, how system is, you know that? Prime Minister, if you say something told against him, he will arrest it. Then Prime Minister, when his wife slapping him, no can arrest her. Like this, Gurudev is telling like this, that is like really close relation. That internal relation like this. For that we are devotee, we are some internal relationships like this. Sometimes chastisement, sometimes affection, sometimes like this. That is our family. Sometimes we have to take chastisement, we have to give chastisement. Like this way, this is our family. For that we have to tolerate everything, we have to see. If I thinking there's a family, then something is else. But we are happy on family. Chaitanya Saraswat Math, Jayang Vishnuvad Jagat Guru Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda dev-Goswami Maharaj ki jai.
So when we see this perfect example, when we have this giant, rebar concrete testament to the, you could say, the merged desire of Srila Acharya Maharaj and Srila Govinda Maharaj, of this soul's, heartfelt inspiration to serve and the necessity of service expressed by his master, by the Lord in his form of Guru. Then we can say this is miraculous, this is perfection, this is an expression of divine reality itself, that this is made of not, concrete and rebar, but chintamani, wish-fulfilling spiritual gems, jewels, energy, because it's an expression from that, it's a manifestation that has its origin in pure spiritual consciousness and devotion itself. And thereby, it stands as a testament and a beacon for all the illusion souls of this world, to inspire them to surrender and inspire them to appreciate the essence of what the Lord has in store for us all when He
বল জয় ওম বিষ্ণুপাদ জগৎগুরু শিলা ভক্তি সুন্দর গোবিন্দ দেব-Goswami মহারাজ কি জয়
जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परमजात आचार्य SCSMath Srila Bhakti Nirmal Acharya Maharaj ki jai. Srila Acharya Maharaj ki jai. Sri Nabadwip Parikram ki jai. Sri Nabadwip Parikramari Bas ki jai. Samaveda Bhakti Vrinda ki jai. Samaveda Gaura Bhakti Vrinda ki jai. Go Brahma-Madhva-Gaudiya. Hare Hare Bol. Bhakti Bhavan Maharaj ki jai. Go Brahma-Madhva-Gaudiya.
মুকং করতি বাচালং পঙ্গুলঙ্ঘায়তি গ্রীম যৎ কৃপা তমহং বন্দে শ্রী গুরুং দীনতারণম টুডে ইজ ভেরি অসপিশিয়াস ডে ইজ নবদ্বীপ ধাম পরিক্রমার অধিবাস অ্যাকচুয়ালি অধিবাস ইজ স্টার্টিং 3-4 days before. So many devotees came in this year is over flooded. You see that in the Siddhar cannot see the Govinda Kunda. You see that I never seen in my life. I know I've never seen in this life, but Gurudev's mercy. You see that I never see that in life. How many people coming all over the Samadhi Mandir. That is there, all people are surrounding.
Go!
only put our faith and hold the feet of these great personalities and try to follow them and try to please them by our whole energy. Our energy is not coming from us, it is coming from Lord. So we should please them, those who came with that message from Him directly and helped us with their instructions, with their guidance. So for our good, we can follow them. We should not be the disciple of our mind. We should be the disciple of our Gurudev. Dushta mano is not good. Bhajare bhajare amar mon oti mondo. So my mind is so bad, let me do some bhajan. And what is bhajan? Bhajan means following Guru and Vaishnava. That is bhajan. So that we can do, then Govinda Maharaj will be very happy. He is testing us, testing our faith, that how much faith we have on His order and His instructions. Then, if somebody has strong faith, then they will remain and others will simply go in the strong. This Maya is very strong. It can take anybody at any time, we don't know. Right? Great personalities we see in the history, they are teaching us from their life that don't be so loose. This world is dangerous. Don't try to follow your sanskar. Cut your sanskar with the sword of knowledge that we are receiving by associating with devotees, Vaishnavas. So our bad habit unearth us. We can leave and try to please our Gurudev. Govinda Maharaj will be very happy if we all can try to serve Srila Bhakti Nirmal Acharya Maharaj, and by that following, our mission can expand and flourish, and this divine message can spread more extensive way. This is the only way, and no other way we can manufacture ourselves. So we try to follow that, and that is the best way of glorifying Srila Govinda Maharaj. You see this temple, how it came so quickly. See the miracle.
This beautiful white Samadhi Mandir is manifest. And
how beautiful. How amazing. So white, so spotless. Nirmal. No spots, no no imperfections.
This is the miracle of Govinda Maharaj's instruction. Follow Acharya Maharaj, and Acharya Maharaj made it manifest. He is engaged in so many other things. They want to distract him in so many ways, but still he could make it manifest. He not stopped any of his service. His life is maybe threatened, so many things are happening, but he is not sitting silent. So he is teaching, our service is important. Don't afraid to risk your life for the satisfaction of Guru even. He says, still last drop of my blood is there, I will serve my Gurudev. This is what Acharya Maharaj again and again is saying. And this is what we should also follow, with dedication. Don't afraid in different situations. That is the main thing. Try to do your service, and whatever Acharya Maharaj is telling, maybe he is different person. Govinda Maharaj is different person, Acharya Maharaj is different person, Srila Sridhar Maharaj is different person. He cannot say that, same person I want. What Sridhar Maharaj was, what type of person, same that type of person should be Govinda Maharaj. We cannot say like that. They are different persons, but still that Sridhar Maharaj is manifesting through Govinda Maharaj. And the same Govinda Maharaj is manifesting through Acharya Maharaj. But we have to see that. We cannot say, in terms of kirtan or in terms of, some speaking, we cannot compare. So that's why, it is transition is little difficult. Some people, they, personally wants to compare. So that type of thing, sometimes creates some doubts. But if you see, if we associate and try to serve him, we can realize the same message is there, what Govinda Maharaj was giving, the same message is there with Srila Acharya Maharaj. And if we can try to please him, I think Govinda Maharaj will be very happy. And that's what we all should try. That's what I can say. Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpataru vasya kripa sindhu bhayavasya patitana pavanam.
But that's Gurudev came. Fulfill his Guru Maharaj's desire. Then now all of you are his disciples, Gurudev's disciple. We have to fulfill his desire to together. Siddhar Maharaj told also, Dosher Lathi Aker Boja. Dosher Lathi Aker Boja means if you want a stick, somebody can break that stick. And 10 sticks together cannot break. If some work it is not sufficient for one man. But if together we can easily can do that service. His work is not, it is one man is very big, but if 10 men can do, then easily can do. The Dosher Lathi Aker Boja. Somebody cannot carry, Boja means burden, too much burden for one man. But if 10 men divide, then easily can go. That is for that Gurudev gave this responsibility for his mission. Chaitanya Saraswat Math, his mission all over the world. If we together we can service, we can take this responsibility everybody to that dividedly, then easily we can fulfill Gurudev's desire. Jai Srila Guru Maharaj ki.
We feel fully enthusiastic to be here under the guidance of Srila Acharya Maharaj, witnessing the miraculous fulfillment of our Gurudev's desire, and it gives us, really, if it doesn't give us full enthusiasm and confidence to proceed, then we haven't perceived what's happened. As we mentioned the other day, Amara Prabhura Prabhu Shri Gaura Sundar E Bharo Bharasachite Dhari Nirantar. Vrindavandas Thakur says, my Lord is Nityananda Prabhu, his Lord is Mahaprabhu. And with that connection, with Nityananda Prabhu's connection, I have unlimited, total, resolute conviction and faith to proceed. And I hold that as the most fundamental and necessary thing in my life and in my existence. That's the most, I'm riveted to that more so than any other notion, place, thing, or noun of any sort in this world. So if we can see that under the guidance of Srila Acharya Maharaj, the desires of Srila Govinda Maharaj are being miraculously, gloriously fulfilled, then we can say, that under his shelter, our connection with Srila Govinda Maharaj is, we can have full reliance on that. We can have full faith in that, and we can firmly, rivet that within the core of our hearts. And if we don't do that, we're cheating ourselves. We're, allowing doubt, suspicion, illusion, and all the permutated effects of Maya, which you could say, define Maya. Maya means anything that somehow leaves you in a condition of non-resolute unenthusiasm, lack of enthusiasm. That's Maya. If you're not dancing in ecstasy, chanting the name of the Lord with full faith in your association in Guru, you're under the influence of Maya. Arkoto kal, gumaibe. How long are you going to stay like that? It's not a problem with the environment. The problem is you. It's necessary for you to appreciate and recognize the grace of the Lord as it's already been extended to you. We can say that about our community, about our mission, about those who have a connection with our Guru Varga. That is true. And if someone doesn't feel it to be true, then they have the necessity of coming to appreciate that through prayer and through obtaining proper association. So we have no excuse, no reason not to have full enthusiasm, not to, with heartfelt joy and love, chant the name of Nityananda Prabhu and serve Nityananda Prabhu under the guidance of Srila Acharya Maharaj, under the guidance of the Vaishnavas in our community. If we're not sweating, bleeding, dancing, and becoming tired due to having so much enthusiasm for doing this, we're not getting it. And, we're lacking in the situation. So my prayer to anyone who's watching this is to please accept these things. Please take them seriously. Please don't waste any more time with any lackluster degree of faith. You know, Nityananda Prabhu's festival is where you will get faith. So please, faithfully proceed in your spiritual life, and you will taste the result of that. And you will also become Nityananda, in the sense, not in a Mayavad sense, but in the sense that you will also be perpetually enthusiastic and joyful in your life, in your next life, and for eternity. It's real.